In this video we will be going from noob to hitting number 1 on the leaderboard in Roblox Climb and Slide. This is probably the craziest thing I have done so far, so make sure to watch to the end. Here we get started by doing our first climb. 54 coins, let's get our first upgrade. With this we are now getting 7 more climbing speed. We can now get this rusty jet ski. It does give us quite a bit more speed. We can now open our first eggs. Now we get 6.7x more coins. We make a lot more money than before now. Now we can get the next 2 rides. We are now at 58 more speed. Now we can open the second egg. This one new pet already makes a big difference. Time for our next upgrade. I'm now carrying a boat on my back. We now have 82 speed. Let's buy the next upgrade. We might already be going pretty fast now, but later in the video we go much faster than this. I think we should start upgrading a little faster. We now have 252 climbing speed. Let's now open the third egg. This pet is much better. We get 232x coins. We now earn much more money than before. We can now buy a lot more upgrades. We have 555 climbing speed. Let's get to the top. We made it, now we can get our first win. We can almost buy all of the remaining rides. Getting to the top is easy now. We need some better pets. We now have 561x coins. It's time we buy the last rides. With this 1.2k climbing speed we get to the top easily. Let's go to the next world. We go very slow now. Let's buy the first egg so we get more money. We now get 3.7k coins. With these new pets we earn a lot more money. We can now upgrade our ride. Now that we have 3k climbing speed we go much faster. Let's get upgrades and go even faster. With each couple of upgrades we get closer to the top. We can now open the second egg. Now we get 25,000x more coins. We are beginning to make a lot of money, but this is nothing compared to how much we get later. Let's get some better rides. We now have 9.5k climbing speed. Now we get more upgrades. We now have 22.5k climbing speed. We are starting to speed up. We can now buy the third egg. We now get 77,000x more coins. Let's get a lot more upgrades. Now that we have 95k climbing speed, we go a lot faster. We can almost buy the last rides in this world. Let's use these potions to make some more money. We go so much faster now, we can actually make it to the top. We made it and we get 15,000 wins this time. We can now buy the final rides. We should also get some better pets. Let's now go to the next world. And of course we are pretty slow again. Let's start getting new upgrades. We just went from 400,000 to 20 million climbing speed. This already makes a pretty big difference. We can now get this new egg. We now get 428k more coins. Let's buy these next items. We go quite a bit faster now. Now we can get the next item. Let's buy this next egg now. With these new pets we get a lot more money. We now can get the next rides. Next items. We go so much faster now. Let's get these wings. We go so fast that the map can't load in. We made it to the top and we get 2.5 million wins. Now we can get the final egg here. We can now go to the final world, and then aim for the leaderboard. We actually don't go that slow this time. Let's buy the next ride. We now have 1 billion climbing speed. Soon we will be able to reach the top. Let's get the next rides. I wonder how many more upgrades we will need to get to the top. We can now buy the first egg in this world. Now we get more money, which we will need a lot of to get on the leaderboard. Let's get a couple more upgrades. We will need more speed to get to the top. Now we can get the next items. These items make us a bit faster. We are pretty close to getting on the leaderboard. Let's buy the second egg so we can get more money. We now get 11 million more coins. Now we get a lot more money. We are now 80th on the leaderboard. It's time we buy the remaining rides. We now have 400 billion climbing speed. We get to the top so easily now. And we get 135 million wins. We are now number 47 on the leaderboard. We keep getting closer to the top. Now we are 30th. And now 24th. We are now progressing very quickly. It won't be long before we hit number 1. We hit 20th on the leaderboard. Let's now buy the final egg so we can get more money. We get a lot more money now. We just hit number 12 on the leaderboard. We are getting close. Let's get a full team of the best pets. Now let's see what these pets can do. These pets give us quite a bit more money. Let's go see where we are on the leaderboard now. We actually hit number 1 on the leaderboard. The final amount of coins we got is almost 1700 quintillion. Comment what game I should go noob to pro in next, and don't forget to subscribe.